by the size of me. I don't really get drunk. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience?
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dragons of Brooklyn. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock for that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Out to the left there, complete to the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to move back in front. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
69 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons have yet again retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Nakobe Dean charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. There he goes, left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 45. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime are saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Purdy with it on third and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
He gets away from one. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 27 yards. And the Dragons are able to add on to that lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Purdy now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Flush to his right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Purdy throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Hey, let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Right now, boys. Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the 49ers are right back in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here's 1st down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
The Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving. Don't touch it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Throwing is Hurts.
Dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.